I think the biggest challenge for European trainees, European young ophthalmologists across Europe remains training opportunities. There is a huge diversity of training within European countries, and also lack of organization and structures in a lot of European training programs. And I think this should not be looked at as a problem for European young ophthalmologists. It should be looked at as a problem for public safety of the European patient. We know that in Europe there is a right of equal treatment for patients, whichever state they are in, and this right should give them the right to expect equal standards in treatment across European states. And we also know that there is a freedom of movement within European states. So a doctor who is trained in the UK, at least so far, or a doctor trained in France could practice anywhere else within the European Union. Hence, it is a necessity and a public safety concern that training should be standardized, and at least training standards should be standardized to guarantee optimum quality of ophthalmologists across the European countries. And I think one of the biggest achievements of SOE YO is to create a voice for that. We were not being listened to before, but now on several platforms that we have, including a youth hub that we have organized on our website where we advertise all the fellowship opportunities across Europe, I think we are creating a voice and a movement to get people in charge of being able to control futures of European training in the right path and in the right direction. So during, at the time of European December, it started off as a very informal thing, and now it is structured. It's a structured organization where, in order to be part of the committee, one needs to take part in an election. So it's a democratic process. There are 6 members of the committee and several other national representatives. So that is a big achievement that we have. That is actually a structured, formal movement. We've also have a presence and a voice in several meetings across the main meetings across the world, really. We are also trying to push, as I said, for increasing and improving standards in European training. Yeah, sadly I gave a presentation that I didn't quite enjoy giving, which was training opportunities in the UK after Brexit. UK has always traditionally been a very popular choice among European young ophthalmologists to come and train. And also the UK has benefited enormously from the contributions and from this possibility of automatic registration of European trainees being able seamlessly to come to the UK and train. Sadly, that may end. We don't know for certain, because Brexit has brought with it a lot of uncertainty, as we all know, and we still don't know what our future relationship with the European Union will be. But I assume that the future will probably be one where anyone applying to train or do some training attachments in the United Kingdom would have to take the same process that people outside Europe take at the moment, which is a very much longer, laborious task, which also can be extremely costly. In order to achieve GMC registration, one has to either sit for the PLAB examination or the FRCS Glasgow examination, or perhaps even achieve a dual sponsorship, go into a dual sponsorship scheme, which may be a little bit more bureaucratically challenging, very costly, requires several trips to the UK, and also one has to pay lots of money in visas and registration. But we do hope that despite all these hurdles, we will maintain our great relationship, and we will both mutually benefit from these years of European trainees being able to come to the United Kingdom and vice versa.